Hello YouTube, I'm back with the part 4 of the Robot Wars Minibots toy review, and I'm starting with Plunderbird 5. Now, even though this robot never did well, it was popular enough to get a toy. I mean, that's got to count for something. This is probably the better version of the Minibots, and actually it's the lowest wedge as far as I can tell. It's even got the beak on the front here, although it's kind of silly that it's the only part that actually moves. I mean, the rest of it is static. It's kind of silly. I thought it'd go all the way up, especially since they made some of the other ones, like you'll see Gemini has a fully moving weapon. I mean, if you're gonna at least have any hopes of getting underneath any of the other mini-bots, this is probably one of the better ones to use because it's very low to the ground in pretty well its entirety. But it's pretty well done. I mean, they got the numbers on top. This is P5 on the top and on the front. Got the wedge plate. You've got the logo on the back as well, so, and even the Plunderbird logo, if I can show you a little bit better here. Let's see if I can, yeah, and the little bolts on the side here all throughout the toy. Pretty well designed. I mean, it won't be able to do anything with the beak though, obviously, because I think most of the mini-bots are too thick to make this beak actually do anything worthwhile. But yeah, it's probably one of the better designed mini-bots out of this list for today. So it's Plunderbird. I've got Gemini up next. This is one of the more unique ones, especially because not only it's a cluster bot, but it has moving weapons. Both of them. Can make both of them move. Unfortunately, because of the way that they have the constraints for the toy, Gemini cannot split. It's actually one solid metal die cast here. Here's the motor in the bottom. It's very well designed. I mean, you can tell it's Gemini with it's obviously clear. I mean, it's even got their name is even written on there. They could have left that blank, but they didn't. Heck, they even had the little design on the front here. I think there's one on both sides. The only fun part is you have to kind of figure out which way the toy actually goes. That's by looking at the bottom here with the front wheel. That's the direction this is going to go. Not really much of a point in demonstrating how these work because they all work exactly the same. They're all little pullback motors. So it's very well designed. I mean, you can obviously, as I said, they're very reminiscent of Gemini, including down to the wheels even. You know, the kind of decorative wheels on the bottom. There's a lot of detail even on there. They could have just made those, you know, like solid black or something like that. They didn't. They went the extra mile and actually added some tire detail even. So that's really good. It's another plus for them. So Gemini, got Wild Thing. Now they went all out on this. This is the obviously Robot Wars Extreme version. It has the disc on the front, which actually, yes, it does spin. A little bit of takes a little bit of effort because I mean it's kind of buried in the you know, the bodywork there, but you even got the flames on here. They went all out. They even got the name on here. The arm does not work, unfortunately. That would have been awesome if the arm worked. We got the disc working, though. Of course, it's too bad, because if the arm actually did work, you could probably get the disc to spin much more easily. But they even got the wheels on the side here, the decorative wheels that are actually used on the real robot. They got the spike on the back, on the side. Bravo! This is more detail than the Plunderbird 5 toy. It's very well done. I mean, you can clearly tell. They could have gone with any version of Wild Thing here. They went with the one that was probably most popular at the time because it did well. This is the one that nearly beat Chaos 2 in the Series 5 semifinals. So, bravo there. We got, last but not least, we have Tornado. Very well detailed, not as detailed as the other ones, but it's got the disc on the front. And it will not come out, nor does it spin. Mine was bought on eBay, so, and we'll probably have some scratches from when I was using it. So, but they got the Tornado logo, little emblems on the side here, the spikes on both sides, even the tires on the top, even though it's not invertible. The Minimot I would expect to be not invertible. I mean, there's a lot of details that kind of constrained, but I mean, it's pretty well proportioned as far as I can tell. I don't see any Yeah, I don't see how it's too out of proportion. Maybe a little bit, but I mean, it's really good. I mean, they got it down pretty well. And yeah, for the record, it's raining outside, so I had to brighten things up, or you would not be able to see 3/4 of these. 3 out of 4 of the robots I have here. So, especially since I'm in a black shirt, I don't think even if I had a white shirt, it would have made too much of a difference. It was pretty bad. It was pretty poor quality. It's pretty dark in here, otherwise. So. Yeah, I'd say, once again, these are proving to be pretty solid mini-bots. I mean, physically, because they're solid, they're die-cast metal, but at the same time, they're also clearly accurate to the actual robots, and they're very accurate to the actual robots. So, yeah, that's my review on these, on part 4 of these mini-bots. Thanks for watching.